To assemble your new bike, you'll need T25 and T30 Torx wrenches, a 5 and 6mm Allen wrench, a 10 and 15mm crescent wrench, and a Phillips head screwdriver. And in your accessories box, you're going to get a set of pedals and a headset cap. Before we get started, the first thing we're going to do is press the headset cap onto the headset hardware. Now start unpackaging by removing the front fender from the wheel. And before we can get that front wheel off, we first have to cut free the handlebars and stem and slide those into the head tube. Now you can go ahead and cut the rest of the zip ties off of the front wheel and remove it from the bike. And now you're just going to finish removing any remaining packaging still on the bike. To put the front wheel on, insert the front axle into the fork dropouts and apply downward pressure using the handlebars while hand tightening the axle nuts. Connect the front brakes by inserting the cable on one brake arm into the cable hanger on the other. Before we finish tightening the front wheel on, we're going to apply the front brakes and use that brake pressure to hold the wheel in place while we tighten the axle nuts with the 15mm wrench. The next step is to install the front fender, and we're going to start by removing the fender hardware from the fork. You want to position the fender so the mounting tab is in the rear of the fork, and then reinsert the hardware and tighten using a T30 Torx and a 10mm wrench. Now using the T25 Torx wrench, we're going to loosen the fender screws from the fork dropouts, then just slip them through the holes in the fender arms and retighten them back on. Now by hand, we're going to thread the pedals into the crank arms, rotating towards the front of the bike. While holding a 15mm wrench on the pedal, rotate the cranks in reverse until the pedal's tight. To get the handlebars nice and straight, line them up with the forks and then tighten the stem bolt with a 6mm Allen wrench. And to finish it off, we're going to install the basket on the back of the bike, first hand threading in the hardware and then tightening it down with a T25 Torx wrench.